Alright guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels, you get all your basic and extended channels, you get extra networks, you get Canadian channels, you get UK networks, you get all your premium movie channels, you get kids channels, you get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views, you get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TV Mike. Let's get streaming.
Welcome to the Legends and Champions Bad Blood Challenge match featuring Johnny Archer and Earl Strickland. We'd like to welcome everybody to the match today, and this is day 2. And with me here today is Sean Putnam, a touring pro, and his custom cue company, Putnam Custom Cues. And right now, Sean is #1 on the ranking list for the Moscone Cup for 2011. Got to make you feel pretty happy, doesn't it, Sean?
Yeah, it's better than being second.
Well, you got to just keep hitting play?
Yesterday ended up, we saw some great pool. We started out, and Earl played really great in the 8-ball and had end up winning that match 15-10, and then they had a thriller in the 10-ball. It was a crowd pleaser where it went hill. It can't get any better than that. Looked like Earl was going to win both, and then Johnny squeaked it out at the end. What do you think is going to happen today in the straight pool?
I think it's going to be a great match on straight pool. Both players have run multiple hundreds of balls straight pool, and they're both champions at the game. And me and Johnny have been practicing straight pool for a couple weeks now, and I think it's going to be really exciting. We're going to see some high numbers, I think.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a 200 and out, wouldn't it? That'd be a record breaker, wouldn't it?
Might have played best 2 out of 3 then.
But Earl, he told me yesterday his high run is 408, and so we know it's possible. And Johnny's run over 200, and I think he said his high run's 237. So I've always liked all the games, and I've really enjoyed this all around. I've never got to see these two guys ever. I've seen them play plenty of pool matches, but I've never seen them play all 3 games in a challenge match. So this has so far been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and to make this possible so that this event possible, we got to thank a lot of our sponsors. And our location, we're right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're Drifters, and Drifters is our host location, and we like to thank them and Bob Finke from AreaArt1.com. Like to thank him because I think he's responsible for putting most of these sponsors together, and he's done a great job. It's I'll read a long list, and then afterwards we'll give him a nice round of applause because we really appreciate it, the opportunity to showcase our sport with 2 great players. And we're going to we have OB Nick Varner Cues and Cases, Putnam Custom Cues, Scorpion Cues, TV Mike's doing the production, and then again, Drifters is the host location, poolwebsites.com, CSI, teachmepool.com, technicalchalker.com, Von Bush and Sons, Elder Jewelry, Budweiser, Lincoln Heights Hotel, and also on the Area Art 1, one of the things they do is make these propeller blades right here that have, boy, what a beautiful paint job, and then they have...
Especially the one with the pool balls on it.
Yeah, good idea.
There's one with pool balls on it.
I knew there was some reason that I needed a big guy down here. And then that one over there. Can you get that one? That one is a humdinger.
We set that one on the table.
Oh, it is? Okay. But this artwork and is just incredible. And Bob told me that these are for sale. And normally I think they run $700-800, and he's having a special $350, Bob. And it'll be signed by the players. So if anybody wants one, we don't have very many of them, but these things are really beautiful, and you got a chance to really get a bargain. And well, with no further ado, I can't wait to see these 2 legendary players and BCA Hall of Famers. And are you guys ready here in Lincoln, Nebraska? Are you ready for a great match? And like to thank our promoter, because none of us would be here without Mark Cantrill right up here. And thanks a lot, Mark, for an opportunity to showcase our sport and these 2 great players and promote this great game. And With no further ado, we're going to turn you to the boss down here on the playing floor today, Bill Stock, and he's going to explain some of the rules today.
All right, we're going to be playing 14.1 continuous, also known as straight pool today. We're going to be racing to 200. Most of the rules are just basic pocket billiard rules. Some of the rules that are specific to straight pool. We will be playing a 3-foul rule. The offending player loses 18 points off their total score. The incoming player has the option to have the offending player re-break the opening break or play table in position. We'll be lagging for the first break. The winner of the lag has the option to take the break or pass it to his opponent. It is call shot, ball and pocket, playing all ball fouls. The opening break requirements are 2 balls plus the cue ball to the cushion, or it's a 2-point penalty. Incoming player can have the player re-break or take table in position. That's about all the rules that are specific to this game. Like I said, most of the rules are common to all pocket billiard games. Spectators, please turn your cell phones off. And that's about it. Let's play pool.
Okay, we're ready for the lag. Here it comes.
Okay.
Johnny got the lag. Okay, it's a race to 200 today. Straight pool. And this challenge match, winner take all, is for 10,000, and it boils down to the straight pool. Because yesterday it was a split. Earl started out and won the first leg, the 8-ball, and then Johnny won the 10-ball hill. What a thrilling match that was. And now they're going to play for all the marbles. One game of straight pool to 200, so all the pressure's on this game. And we got 2 of the greatest players of all time playing this match, so pool doesn't get any better than this. And Earl, wow. Can't do a whole lot better than that. That was nice speed. Look where he's got the cue ball. Johnny's going to have to open up probably with that 1 ball. Long shot. Now, the thing about straight pool, whoever's at the table, I always feel like's a favorite because straight pool, both these guys have run more than 200 balls, so it's never been done, but somebody could run 200 and out. Johnny hit that. That was real smooth. Now in straight pool, Johnny, there's still a cluster there in the center, and he's got to figure how to get those balls apart. And
break the cluster out with the 7-ball.
Oh, well.
5.
The problem with well, he's going to come up for the 7 here. No, he's trying to get on top for the 14, I guess. Okay, now he may try to go into the balls here. This is less than ideal, but I kind of agree with you. That 7, if he could have got a good angle, would have been a good ball. Now the 2 on top goes. I couldn't see that, so it looks like he may be not going to break him with the 2. He's going to go down and maybe break off the 7.
2.
From where we're at, well, I can't even tell if the 7 goes, but I guess it does. He's a little thin on that 7 if he's going to use that.
3.
Okay, he's probably going to
16 will set him up on the 7.
15. The 7.
Now he's got a good angle to open him up off this 7 ball. The thing I hate about these type shots, all the balls are going the wrong way. Okay, now he's still got a cluster there. A lot of times in straight with this first rack, it's hard to get to your first break shot. Because a lot of times it's tough to get this first rack open. I'm working today here with Sean Putnam, and he's busy right now. This guy, one thing I tell you what, this guy can eat. He's got a pizza here, big as that pool table he's working on.
I'm a multitasker.
And right now, Sean, he's happy to, on the Pro Tour, he's #1 on the ranking list with the for the Moscone Cup for 2011. So every pool player's dream is to be on the USA team to play for Team USA. Now Johnny's falling a little straight on this 13, and he may, if he can't get back down table, he may have to take a long shot next, it looks like.
See, he can break this
38.
up with the 6 ball.
See all the ball.
Yeah, he may go into him here. He may just split that 11 and, or I don't know what stripe that is. I guess it's 12 and 6.
Great shot there.
Boy, he hit it perfect. Now looking, if he has a break shot, that 6 is a pretty darn good break shot. Problem is how to get that 9, 10. That 6, I don't know if the 10 goes in this lower right pocket, but it's not going to go as long as that 6 is in the way. So he may have to get underneath them balls. So he's looking right there where he wants to be. He's planning on leaving the 6. He's made a commitment, and now he just needs to get the 9 and 10 out of the way. And he's got a little short. His speed's been short a few times here. But the main thing here is just hopefully get a good shot on the 10 after he makes the 9 in that upper left pocket. And the 6 is actually a pretty good break shot, Sean. I don't mind that break shot at all. Of course, all the break shots where you hit the back of the rack, you do get the balls all over the table. I do prefer the side pocket breaks, but in straight pool, sometimes you have to take what you can get, and that's about what it boils down to here.
That's a pretty shot there.
Yeah, he hit it real nice. And he's got a good shot on the 10, and one thing good about this 6 ball, you can fall almost any place as long as you don't get behind the rack and you got a good break shot.
Now, ideally on this break shot, you want to hit the corner ball.
No, I don't. You want to hit close to the corner. And of course, if you hit the second ball, you may end up staying behind the rack. Speed's real important, because if you hit the rack too thick, you're going to end up below the rack. So it kind of, you could end up not getting a shot. Any break shot, you run that risk every time. So you do want to hit close to the edge of the rack, the corner ball. I like to hit this one with power.
All right, we're at 14-0 right now after the first rack.
Let's see where he does hit the rack here.
I hit about the second ball on the other side.
Okay, now he's got a pretty good shot on the 9. Looks like he's got a dead one here on the right side of the table, and he's got a lot to work with here. He got a nice yield there.
Nice thing about a dead ball is you can break the stack open from anywhere with a dead ball.
Yeah.
9.
Well, close to anywhere.
Close.
Anywhere on top here, I guess. Yeah, he can use it right now. And I
12.
like this break shot. No, he's going to use a 12, I guess, but. And maybe it's not lined as good as we think. No shot clock in the 14-1. I see on the chat, I see a question about shot clock. No shot clock in 14-1 today.
Didn't get there. He's in some trouble here.
Play to 1.
Okay, he's ended up where he's got a long shot on the 1 here.
Wow.
Nice pocket.
He used every part of that pocket. That was like a 3-rail bank.
Yeah, these pockets actually aren't that big. The cloth is new, so they slide in pretty good, as we just seen, but these are 4.5-inch pockets. See, I think, well, of course, maybe it don't go, but see, I would have used this combination to break them balls the last time because he was
5.
a little thinner on the combo. He was fuller, and I think that's why he didn't get them all apart, was he was a little too full on the 12.
Yeah, with this combo, he could have generated more force going into the stack.
Yeah, because he had to hit the 10 thinner, so like you say, he would generate more force because the cue ball would be going faster. Now he's going to play it. Oh, I see why. He had to cut it the other way. That's why he didn't play it before. He had to cut it the other way, Sean. I thought he could cut it thin on the right and just...
Sometimes see the angles.
Yeah, we are 10, 15 feet from a table, so we miss a lot of angles. Now he's come out. The 8-ball's a little bit high, but the 8-ball looks like a good break shot to me, and I like where that 3 set up for a key ball. So the problem, this is where a lot of people mess up, is on these last 5 or 6 balls.
I like the 8-ball breakup ball. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, the 8, and I like the 3 for the key ball.
Yep.
In fact, it looks like the way he's going to go is 15, 10, 14, and 3. I like that real well. Look how little distance he has to move the cue ball.
Whoever rolled up.
I don't know. I think he kind of put an airmail stamp on that one. But that's what the game is recovery, and if he can make the 14 here, he's really perfect. No, he's got to shoot the 3, but he's not that bad, really. He just make a 3 in the corner, basically stop where he's at, and then swing around the 8 for the break position. That's always a good way to set up for the rack, because usually you always get your angle. And speed's not such a big issue going this way either. Speed control is not tough to judge here. We all like to end up with that stop ball, but not always can we. Just like we have a plan, but sometimes it gets changed.
Plan B here.
We have to go to option 2 sometime. Okay, Johnny Archer runs a second rack, and Earl started out and broke the balls, and Johnny's run the first 2 racks pretty smooth, and he's really got a good break shot here. I really like this break shot. Way better than the last one even.
Yeah.
I like staying on top as much as possible, but sometime we have to take what's there.
88.
Alright, he hit it hard enough to get it back down.
Oh, watch the side. Watch the side.
No.
Wow. Okay, so okay, Johnny's got 27, and that brings Earl to the table. And yesterday when I interviewed Earl, he said that that his high run is 408. That's an impressive number there.
And guys out there, the pockets are not 3 7/8. They are 4.5 from the openings. Just like a diamond is.
14 ball.
Okay, there's a question on the chat. What does Johnny have to win? Whoever wins this match is going to win the all-around because they're each tied with 1 win apiece, and they made the straight pool worth twice as much. So whoever wins the straight pool will be the all-around champion here.
13.
Yeah, question, does Earl play 14-1? He told me that he went 1 5-year period where he played straight pool every day in his high run. I didn't even know, but it was 408, and it really doesn't surprise me because Earl's really an outstanding player, and about any game he plays. He just finished second to Shane Van Boeing in the 1 pocket at Durban. This has been Earl's first chance to run balls after Johnny scratched in the side on a break shot.
He's really fortunate to even get to the table that early. Johnny was going to put up a high number at the beginning.
Well, anytime you turn that cue ball, that's the one negative on hitting them, having it travel that far. When you turn it loose, them pockets.
1 ball.
You know, when you look at that whole table, when you look at the size of the pockets, you're just always amazed when you scratch. Because it looks like the pockets are so small and the table's so big, but yet it's amazing how often that white ball can find a pocket out of what you think is nowhere.
Now, what do you like, Nick, the 3 or the 11?
I like the 11. Because it's a little bit lower. And it's a little further from the rack.
Okay.
I like to set up about right between the 2 and the 7 there where I got to cut it back. It seems like with that high English, the balls, you get more yield off a high break shot than a low break shot.
High ball.
I think he wanted to get the 9 here, but I don't know if he went far enough.
He can go 6-2 and then 9.
9 ball.
He's going to go first.
Yeah, that's good. So now he's got to. Can he stop there and play the 7 and the 3 and go 2-6 at the end, or does he have to do something different, you think? He's going to have to play the 2 because he's jacked up on the 6, so he may.
He's going to use a 6 as his key ball.
See. He may want to play the 7 because he don't want to be going toward his break shot.
Ball.
Yeah, he's going to play the 7 so he can get the right angle on that 3. He's going to finish up just like I said. Well, no. He's going to maybe use the 3, Sean. Which one of these 2 break shots did you like the best?
I like the 3 ball because I like going into the head, to one of the 2 head balls. Almost like you're breaking them head on. Every time I break a lower ball, I seem to get screwed up a little bit. But he might be forced to take the 11 ball now.
Oh, I think he is. I think there's way too much risk. You got to play the. Yeah, I don't think you can afford not to take it. But I like that other one better now. He's going to set up on it good. All he's got to do is pocket the 2, and he should finish perfect on the 6 where he don't have to do much. Do you know how long that cue is Earl's got?
6 ball.
Okay. Score is 27-14.
IQ is like 64 inches, I think.
And Earl Strickland's on a run, and he should really get a good break here. He's got a nice thin angle on this where he should get a lot of them open here, Sean.
Earl's cue, he used a 70-inch cue with the Shane match, but he's not using that same cue here.
He's
a
not.
little bit smaller. And it wasn't 29 ounces, it was 24 ounces.
Now,
even when they played Shane, from what Earl told me.
Now, whose cue is Earl playing with?
Michael.
3 ball.
Okay.
What's the score now?
It's 27-14.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TV Mike. Let's get streaming.
Tell you what, he's got to.
I think I'd hit him a lot harder than that.
Yeah.
Roll like this. 14 ball.
Is this a little tight here? Has he got to spin this a little, or? I have to break him off of 1. I don't think he can wait any longer. He got to maybe stop on the 9, get away from the rack where he can hit it with some power.
9
but
ball.
I think he's going to have to draw back an inch or 2 and then break him with a 1. Going to the 5, between the 5-13. No, he's going to do something different. See what he's got up his sleeve here.
This is dangerous.
We're going to be trying to break him off this ball. He's trying to figure out how to get over there to break him off that ball behind the stack. Part of the problem here with this rack is the 7 and 10 is causing him a little anguish.
Yeah, I think he's going to break that 7-10 out right now.
Think so?
Yeah.
Boy, you got to hit that perfect. You can
Play
end
the
up
1
in
ball.
Because those two have to get out of the way for the breakout on the 12. Unless he comes on the high side of the 10-7 and breaks him out the other way.
Yeah, you called that.
Stop.
But not too bad on this 2 ball. You know, he can play the 2, try to fall straight in on the 6, get to the end rail, play the 10, and then go up for that 12 ball and spread them out. That's a nice way to do it. Let's see what he ends up wanting to do here. Yeah, there's a question about the score on here. Johnny should have 28. He made
Play a
28,
6
but he scratched on the 29th, so he don't get credit for the 29th ball, and he loses one off the 28. He has 27. I think he can. I don't know if he can make us.
He's got the 8 ball on the side, though.
Yeah, you're right. He's okay. But he'd like to be able to hit this 11 into that 13.
Play a 13
It really
ball.
opens things up nice. Yeah, one of the chats says, I can't believe
12 ball.
Johnny scratched in the side. That was certainly one that would have been a little hard to foresee. Okay, now Earl's got most of the problems gone now. Most of the problem now is coming up with there's his break shot, I think.
Yep, he put the 5 ball perfect.
And he's got them all apart nice. Well, one thing about all pool games, they always ball down to the same issue. He who misses less wins. All games are the same in that regard.
I know when I have a lot of balls like that,
Down table now.
I don't ever take a shot that could actually skid on me if I have a lot of options. Because if you're going to make a mistake, that's where it's going to come out.
Yeah, but in straight pool, you run in so much, you have to use that soft spin shot to get the right angles on balls. That's a weapon in straight pool you really need.
7 ball.
And I agree with you. We all like to get where we're hitting shots that speed. Earl just hit that 7. We like to hit them all that speed because nothing bad can happen. But a lot of times at straight pool, you got to go with that finesse, and any time you do, you can get that skid.
7 ball.
I mean, look how much finesse that Earl's using to run these balls. Like you mentioned on the break, you surprised it didn't hit it harder, but a lot of breaks you got to use. It's more knowing what speed to hit them and stuff. And even though it's always tough when you get them 2 balls that tie up there close to a pocket and that don't go, boy. That's ended a lot of runs. Okay, now Earl, he's falling straight inside here, and then he swing around the 8, this is a nice break shot here.
15 ball.
I mean, a nice key ball. I mean, it's maybe a little more cut than he would like, but the setup for the position should be
somebody got him.
The setup. This is a critical shot at straight pool. When you miss in straight pool, usually you get charged, so every inning is so valuable. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Earl Strickland runs the second rack, so he now pulled into the lead 28-27.
28-27, Mr. Strickland on a run of 28.
Okay, let's see what speed he hits this break shot. I think he'll hit this harder. And he's got a shot on the 1.
Man, that ball saved me. I can't believe the ball's stuck like
I think he does.
He's got a shot at 1, but he's
1
just
ball.
mad about spinning it into the rack. Pinning himself.
Play the 1.
Yeah, a lot of people think how far you plan ahead. Well, here you're just trying to figure out what's the best ball to open up the rest of them balls. That's the main issue you're dealing with. How you're going to spread out the rest of them. Now we're playing foul on all balls here, and we got Bill Stock, the referee. He's keeping a close eye on things.
God, that was a dumb shot.
If he stops the ball dead right there with the 9 ball, he can use the 11 to break them balls out, can't he?
I don't like doing that, no.
9 ball.
I'd go up on top before I did that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Now he can go around. I like what he did there. That was nice control. He drew to make sure he had a shot on that 11 if nothing else came out. That was good thinking there. That he seems to be seeing the patterns pretty darn good.
Another dumb shot.
He's got a multitude of break shots if he's able to clear all these balls. He's got choices here now. He can go with the 7 or the 4 or the 6.
Tall ball.
A lot of people are always asking me in pool when I do clinics around the country or exhibitions, they're always asking me, Sean, they say, how can you improve your concentration? And one of the best things in the world I've always found that helped me is this game right here. Because if you're going to run a rack of balls and end up with a break shot where you can break the balls, you're going to have to focus on each and every shot. So I think it makes you mentally tough if you play this game, because it really makes it a 9 ball. You get careless sometime because you can fall anywhere, you know what I mean? You got a general area you're trying to go. A lot of times it's not real critical where you fall, you know. If you fall full, you're in pretty good shape, whether you're 2 feet or 4 feet from an object ball. But
I just started playing months ago, full-time straight pool. It's helped my game tremendously.
well, also people talk about speed of stroke, and they say, how can I improve my speed? And that's another big part of this game too. It really teaches you speed control. Okay, we're right here in
14 ball.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
He's taking a 14 right now, he says.
Well, he had to take that ball because he had to open up the 8. He couldn't afford to wait much longer. Now, he's got to be a little cautious here.
3 ball.
I almost like playing the 2 now.
You don't wait and use that as your key ball?
No, I'd rather end up with that 3. But maybe there's too much risk here. Missing is obvious, so if you don't feel confident, you got to pick the ball that you're more confident with. But yeah, but for me, that's kind of like I'd rather take a little tougher shot on that 2 and make setting up on the break a little easier. Now of course, he's such a great shot maker. He gonna recover with the best of them, but
15 ball.
So he's going to pull this back and have a little angle on the 8.
Well, he's got a lot of angles, so he'll just go 2 rails and bounce off. Really, this is pretty good, actually.
It skidded off.
Skidded.
It skidded
You
horribly.
see that?
Oh, wow. That ball really skidded.
Oh, do that.
Okay, Earl got 12 out of this rack.
But y'all glad.
So he finishes with a 40-ball run.
Nice.
And scores 40 to 27, and that brings Johnny Archer back to the table. And
Guy's lucky.
Two ball.
With
Johnny pounded it in. And I presume he's going to probably come on top of the 4 and bounce out 2 rails. Come a little close to that 4. Okay.
How you didn't cheer when the ball skidded?
This is going to be hit warp speed here.
40 to 29. That's exactly right. Bill announces the score. Wow, and he hit that pretty firm. That's amazing. Those skidded balls, they break your heart. They break your heart. Those skidded balls. I mean, it looked like the way he was playing, it looked like he's going to run a lot of balls. Okay, now Johnny's a hair full on this. He's going to have to kind of pound this, I think. And it depends on where he hits that rack here. If you hit the 2... If you hit 2 full, yeah, I like that. See, if you use low, you stick it low to stick right against that. You might be right there above the 6 or 11, and if you don't get a shot on that 9.
Yeah, hitting that with high Q, there's no way to scratch.
I wonder if he can row at that 8 and stop in time to break him off at 10, or he. Of course, I don't know if the 10 goes by the 2.
I like making. You might have to play the combo. No, he can see the 8 straight in.
I tell you what, he might be able to hit the top of the rack and break him wide open here. No, he's not. I guess he's too thin. I guess. Yeah, he's probably going to open him off at 10.
I kind of leave a 2 down there in case I get a hook to have a 2 as a backup.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, but he may have to play it to get a little better angle. He's a hair full on this. He's a hair full on this 10. I think he's going to, yeah, he used that. See, now he's got a little thinner angle. I like what he did there. Yeah. Getting a little better angle. Well, he'll get a better yield. See what yield he got there?
Well, he had balls pushed back into the shots, which was good.
Now he's got good break shots there. He's got the 13, 11.
You start picking up the break.
Okay, before this rack started, the score was 40 to 29. So Johnny
13.
has 29 plus whatever he's removed from the table. And that's 3696. So right now the actual score is 40 to 35.
New Hampshire Steve wants to know if there's a shot clock, and there is no shot clock for this match.
No shot clock in the straight pool. We had it in the 10 ball and the 8 ball, but we have no shot clock here in the straight pool today.
So Johnny can play as slow as he wants.
Yeah, you know, he looked a little uncomfortable to me yesterday. His pace was a lot faster than normal. In fact, I thought he's playing too fast because he was only using 6, 7, 8 seconds of the 35 seconds, or 30 seconds.
So now he can use any one of the key balls with a 14, 3, or 7 if he uses his breakout balls, the 11, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like to me he's going to go ahead and take these 2 out and then go up table. And I'd take the 14 out myself right off the rail. Let's see what he likes. but I'd end up with the 3 for the cue ball. I'd like to end up with the 7, but it's too risky. The 7 would be my pick, but the 3's way easier to set up on. If I could place the cue ball with my hand, I'd do the 7 because all I got to do is come straight down table on the natural line.
Exactly.
Where with the 3, I got to cross to the line with speed control, and that's hard.
And if you shoot the stop shot now on the 3 ball.
Well, you could shoot a stop here and play the 7 another pocket. Now that sets up pretty good.
That's what he's looking at right now.
In fact, I think from this angle, he's a little too thin on the 7. I think that's what I would do, is play position on the 11 with the 7. Well, that's even better. That's even better. That is ideal air. This is just a question of how close you get. My goal is to get between the 2 sides here. And that's pretty close, maybe a few inches short. So the score now is 43 for Johnny, 40 for Earl.
So you want to get as close as you can without stretching back.
Yeah, that's why I go for the side. Well, I can go a little past the side, but I don't want to get where it's hard. If you got to shoot a hard break shot, boy, if you're stretching, it's easy to miss.
The degree of difficulty goes up. All right, Nick, what's the score?
11.
Okay, Johnny's got 43. Earl's got 40. Yeah, he hit those perfect. That is ideal air. That's ideal air. See here, I'd actually think about cutting the 8 real soft and go right in and open them all up right now. That's certainly one thought, but I might not do that. It might be
10.
a little too risky, but I may try to draw right back at it, that angle. He's a little off the angle he was wanting. Of course, maybe he's going to try to break him off at 13, but I like breaking him off at 8 and staying on top. I like staying on top as much as I can in this game.
Well, he's got to deal with this 3-4 also.
Okay, we're in Lincoln, Nebraska. Our host location here in Lincoln is Drifters, and the crowd's been incredible. Yesterday they got here 2 hours early, and there's only standing room only available, and they were here 2 hours before the match started. This is a strong pool area. I would have to end up breaking them off for 14. See this particular.
$12.
You charred that one a little bit.
Wobbled it, but it came out like perfect. He can. This is the ball I would prefer breaking off of as the 8. I don't like breaking off at 13 at all. That wouldn't even be a consideration for me. No, because you're full on it. You're hitting the rack where you figure to end up under the balls. See what a nice yield he got off that?
Sure did.
I don't think he could have come close. And look, the one problem over here, he took care of it without ever having to deal with it.
Exactly. Yeah, I just noticed that.
what was it, the 3-4 or over there that was tied up, or 3-7? I forget which one it was, but the break shot went over, and look at that 9 ball. That's a dream for a break shot. Sweet, huh?
Sure is.
And he's got 2 or 3 key balls there. Good ones.
Yeah, because they're all above the 9 instead of below it.
Tell you what, that's a little too much angle here, but you got to kind of roll this in. But he gets to move the 3 out of the way. Look at that now. I'd like to have every rack to finish with these 3 balls over here. Wonder why he's taking this one. Is the 9 too low for a break shot? No.
He might be using the 3 or the 4 for the key ball. 3 ball's going to be the key ball.
He's just going to go with the 3.
Oh.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, if you're going to play one, you might as well take both of them out.
Yeah.
I think I would have left all of them there. I think I might have set up with that ball. One of them 2 balls there on the side rail. But there's certainly nothing wrong with this. Shows you that there's more than one way to skin that cat.
Because with that 3 ball, you can be over angle or under angle, and you can still get a perfect angle on the breakout.
Yeah.
You can fall anywhere in that 3 ball.
Certainly true. And you don't have to move very far on it either.
You can be straight in, high or low, and still get a perfect angle. Looks like you fell straight in. So you have to draw this back a little bit.
Okay.
Side.
Yeah. No,
He's going to follow it.
Okay. $57-40. Johnny Archer's in the lead and at the table. I always feel like in straight pool, the person that's at the table is the favorite. Because in straight pool, it's the one game that when you get to the table, your opponent may never get back. Now, I have to admit, we're a long way to go here, but
Now, you don't hit this at warp speed, do you, Nick? A little bit heavier angle.
9.
You don't hit this at warp speed.
I'd hit this pretty hard here with a lot of follow.
Yeah, he's good on the 1 ball.
Okay, now Johnny's trying to figure out he's trying to figure out what he's going to do here. I want to thank some of our sponsors: Lincoln Heights Hotel, Budweiser, Elder Jewelry, Van Bosch and Sons, TechnicalChalker.com,
81.
CSI, PoolWebsites.com, our host location here in Lincoln, Nebraska, Drifters, TV Mike, Scorpion Cues, Putnam Custom Cues, Nick Varner Cues and Cases, OB Cues, and Pool 300.
14.
Not forget bonus ball.
Yeah, Bonus Ball is one of the sponsors.
Play to 5.
And I'd like to thank Bob Finke. I think he set up most of these sponsors because a lot of them are from here in Lincoln, and not all of them, but some awful lot of them. I'd like to personally thank Bob Finke from AiryArt1.com, AiryArt.1.com, and he's got this company uses real airplane.
Took them all and put them right here.
Blades.
Yeah, well, right here.
To just make fantastic
Right
art out of them. The painting and the artwork is phenomenal, isn't it, Sean? And he's having a big sale on them. All the ones he has here, they normally sell for about $800-900, and he's having a special for $350.
Thanks to 10.
If you're interested, he doesn't have many, but you can pick one up, and they are absolutely beautiful. Okay, now Johnny looks like he's got to play a bank, huh?
like it. What's the score here, Nick?
For this rack, it was 57-40 when he started this rack.
God dang, never touched nothing.
He's a little surprised that he didn't. He went between that 213. That was that was quite a surprise. And going into this rack, Johnny was on
I cinched it, didn't I?
a 30-ball run.
Nice shot.
And that shot there might got him in trouble. I don't know what else goes. He's looking, I guess, at the 15. He doesn't seem too concerned, so I guess getting on the 15 is not bad. Well, it looks like to me if that 15 goes, he just push that 611 apart and then start working on these other ones. But you know, it might be the 313 don't go in this pocket. Or he might have to draw into the 3. But he hasn't got too much angle. If he had, if he's another inch or 2 up a table, I think he could just draw into them balls and open them all up.
Be dead. Oh, here comes the breakout. The 6 ball.
It's 6.
Yeah, you called it. Is that a lucky guess, Sean?
No, I've been playing a lot lately.
Just teasing you, big guy.
I know. I love being in a booth with Nick. He's so much fun.
I tell you, the toughest thing about this this game is sitting where Earl's at right now.
Yeah,
it's almost like you're in the lecture.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing. All these sections, you get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this. But why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TV Mike. Let's get streaming.
Chair.
He needs an MP3 player or a book right now.
3.
That's why I never like straight pool, because I can sit in my chair for so long and just get dead bored.
Yeah, but it teaches you discipline. Mental discipline, and when you come out of that chair, you better be ready to perform. Okay, looks like the 4 is a little snug here. He doesn't seem like he likes it.
12.
Yeah, if you're a slow starter, this isn't the game for you, right?
No, you'll be climbing uphill, I'm afraid. No, when you play this game, you better be ready on that first. And if you're not the guy breaking, you're going to have to come with a long shot right off a reel.
Yeah, that's why all these champions right now can come out of the gate and run 150s in straight pool. That's why they're winning major titles. Well,
this is ideal here, man. Alive, dude. I like this. 13-4, and this is he's really made this look like just sweet the way he's ended up with this rack. Look how nice this is.
This is perfect.
Look like, and so he finished up the rack just perfect. That pattern at the end was just ideal. Okay, Johnny Archer's on a 44-ball run, and he leads the match 71-40. We're going to 200 today, so we got a lot of pool left.
This table's
We're
too
here
easy.
in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're at Drifters, and we've got a great crowd here. Lincoln's a big town for pool, I can tell you that. They love...
This table's too easy.
Okay.
Earl screaming, this table's too easy. Here it comes. He had to get a word in because he's not at the table.
Okay, Johnny's looking to see what part of the rack he's going to watch. You either have to pound it, or you could go with high follow here. I kind of like a high follow here.
Yeah, I do too.
With a pretty firm
2 ball.
stroke, too.
He's stretching.
But he's going with the pound.
Oh, yes.
I know that shot.
Get off the
Hold on.
top rail. He's okay. Boy, I hate it when the cue ball comes back to the top rail.
I don't like it coming back past the side. I know they say a lot of people draw it to the end rail today, but I don't. If they're playing on a little tighter pockets, they're not going to like this long shot. You know, but most of the time they're playing on such loose pockets that it doesn't matter if they're up there. But if they tighten these pockets up another half inch, they won't like it up there.
No, not at all.
39.
I want to check, be sure the score's right here, Sean. Let's see. 42 for 71, 40.
That 11 ball must go on the side.
Yeah, I think it does. I think he's going up table a little bit.
I don't want them to hear me.
11.
Thanks, Big Truck. Appreciate it.
It's bullshit. He starts doing this shit. Starts shooting.
Play 8.
All right, here comes another breakout shot. I think Earl's sleeping. No, he's awake. Well, Earl definitely knew he was going to take his time today in the straight pool without a shot clock.
13.
Now that's nice control there, splitting them balls. Now that's, talk about good control of the cue ball. That's impressive. Okay, somebody online says, what was the score in the 8-ball and 9-ball? I'm sorry, 8-ball and 10-ball. The 8-ball, Earl won 15-10, and Johnny won the 10-ball on the hill, 15-14.
7.
He's called the 7 ball here. Oh boy. Earl's great down there. He's throwing his hands around.
Tell you what, he's got another rack laying good. That 15-12 is as good as you can ask for to end up this rack. That's just ideal.
I like getting rid of that 10 ball quick though. Any balls close to being frozen on the rail, I like getting them out of the way real quick.
Yeah, well, I sure don't want to play it past the side there. I want to be on top of it, that's for sure. As long as I can set up, well.
5 ball gets you to the 10 right now. Rolling it forward.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little angle on the 10 too, where you can get off the rail. So if you want to move it a little when you play the 15 backwards or forwards or sideways, you're not on the rail.
Well, it looks like he might even save the 10 for last.
I guess it's off the rail enough that the point's not a real big issue.
1.
No, he chose the 1 now. He's going to push a 10 ball off the rail.
I like this. I like that.
Yeah.
He's thinking real clear. He looks real good at the table today. Of course, Earl did too until he caught that skid. Earl looked like he was really focused and ready to rock and roll, and then he caught that skid.
See, now on his 3 ball, he's got to get above the
3.
10. So he can just float down for straight in on the 15.
See, I like that. See, I would never stop for the corner there.
No.
Because, see, the 15's on this side.
Yeah.
And if you stay in the corner, you're going to have to pound that ball a little and use more force, and sometime you can jar that ball. This way, nothing bad can happen.
Just float forward, straight in.
You know, and really stop the ball, and you're perfect. That's when you see a guy stop on the last shot, that's ideal. Don't get no better than that. Okay, Johnny Archer's on a 58-ball run. He's leading this match 95-40, and 85-40, Mr. Archer, running 58. Okay, now this one's pretty well high follow, and let it rip. This break shot. And just hit it with that high follow stroke, and they should open up good.
There it goes. The hanging ball.
Scores 95-40 when before he shot that break shot. I'm sorry. It's 85-40. Excuse me. 85-40 was the score before he shot that break shot. Bill Stock just corrected me.
3.
Johnny Archer's on a 58-ball run going into this rack, and he had 27 before, so he's exactly right. He's got everything under control.
11. 13.
Well, like all straight pool matches, if I was in Earl's place, I'm
this
just
one go
hoping
right
to
in
get
the
to
middle.
the table. Right now, Johnny is, he looks like he's really playing great pool. He seems to be pocketing an ideal. He looks super comfortable. His thinking seems to be real clear. He seems to be, just like that last rack, he ended up with a stop shot. Yeah, somebody mentioned Siegel on here. He's certainly
7.
Siegel's certainly a phenomenal player, especially at this game too. But he played all games good. But he really was
14.
Great straight pool player. Wow, look at that.
Perfect.
Look, he's just, wow, those open up like butter. Look at them balls. Every ball's a foot apart. I think he made some good choices on how he opened up this rack. I mean, I tell you what, it don't get no better than that.
2.
I think anybody in the crowd could make these shots, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, keeping them easy might be a little harder. Shot after shot, that's the trick.
Get into the breakout shot.
Yeah. And everything looks easy when you got
4.
yeah, somebody said, who's a favorite between me and Segal? I'm certainly not going to pick Mike.
That's funny.
Johnny's high run is 237. Just had a chat ask that question. 237. Somebody says on here they changed the scoring for this match. The reason they did it is because it could be anticlimactic. Originally, I think they were talking about using a game count and then giving a point for each 10 points of straight pool, but our own Johnny agreed that, you know, if one player ran, if they got to 80 or 160 and it was over, they wouldn't feel like finishing the match, so they wanted the winner of the match to be the most important thing. That's what they, one guy on there said something that you might have to give some serious thought on this chat is maybe they should have played the straight pool yesterday and put the 10 ball today for the grand finale and put the double weight on the 10 ball. That's certainly a possible, that would have been a possibility, but our own Johnny seemed to be agreeable on the format they're playing right now.
Well, the straight pool and the 10 ball leads up to good pool playing for the straight pool. Or the 8 ball and 10 ball. It gets you in stroke to play the straight pool.
Nick, which was the match on AccuStats Hill here where you and
38.
Segal missed the 9 ball about 3 or 4 times each? Well, only once. I missed it, but that was a match. Pat sold a few of those tapes. Segal had me 9-2, and he had me corner hooked, and I had to kick the first 2 balls in, and then end up winning the match. But on the hill, I missed the 9 straight in the side. What's really funny about the match, something you may not know, is look how he's setting up here. Just another, just follow forward a little here, and he'll have another, just a great break shot here. Okay. So he's on a 72 ball run, and that makes the score 99-40.
All right, somebody out there give me a mic check. See if that's better.
Shot the 7 into the bottom rail and went in. The 7 ball did into the bottom rail.
I thought it was a total hanger in the side. I felt like somebody moved a pocket on me on that shot where I missed the one you're talking about in that AccuStats match. That was in the U.S. Open, the semifinals. And, well, what you don't know probably about that match is...
13.
Score. What's the score?
99-40 is the score of
99-40.
this match. Oh, wow, look how nice... Whoops, I better wait a minute. Can he hit? Can he hit the 3? If not, he's got to probably make the 1. They're going to have to come with a little bit of a shot here, maybe on the one.
He doesn't want to have to back cut this 10 ball.
They won.
No, nobody's going to back cut the 10 over his one. So he's got to bear down on this one to continue his run. Anyway, back to that Accustat match. That was in the semifinals of the U.S. Open. And what was really funny, my wife told me after the match, Siegel turned to her when he sat down leading 9-2. He says, "I tell you what's going to happen here. He's going to kick his ball in and then go ahead and win the match." And that's a true story. Now, is that amazing?
That is.
I couldn't believe he said that.
Oh.
What a bad roll this is.
I tell you what, I think he's going to have to bank a ball here, maybe. If not, he's going to have to cut this tough 4 in one of those pockets. He made a good shot on the one.
Somebody said Nick Varner is one of the few players that have a college education. You might be one of the few players that have a high school education.
No, I don't know about that, but tell you what, this is a critical shot coming up in this match here.
Cross side. 15.
Okay, Johnny's playing a bank shot on the 15, and Earl will be watching this one.
At least he got the lid off the table.
Yeah, you're right. Siegel said that he would give me, I forget how many games. You're right. He said, "I'll put you on 9 if you let me break in that match," because the corner ball, I think, went on that Hill match, went 21 times in a row.
That's great.
The corner ball in that match. But let's get back to this match. All right.
Great shot.
He split the wicket with that bank. Now that was he dissected the pocket there. He's one thing about this straight putt, it's a momentum game. You can just see that he's liable to run a lot of balls here. Yeah, I see Greg and Curtis said hello. Hi to you too. And this is a Gandy table, I think. Is this a Gandy?
It's a Gandy, yes.
Okay, the score in this match before this rack started was Johnny was leading 99-40, and we're going to 200 here. The question here is, do you think the game be better switching to 10 foots? I'm sure it's a better game on a 10 foot, but seems right now the big fight is keeping from going to a 7 foot from a 9 foot. But I'm sure that a 10-foot table requires more skill. I don't have much experience myself. 10 foot was gone when I started playing. But I'm sure it's a better game because if you think about it, a 7-foot table, the game's a lot easier than a 9 foot, so it almost has to be a better game on a 10 foot. But
well, here comes the breakout.
If we're not careful, there's not going to be no 9 foots left. It's going to be all 7 foots is what the trend seems to be to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to fly to a 7-foot bar table tournament. Perfect. He's got 4 breakout shots now.
Well, I tell you what, look how them balls, every time we look, it looks like the same replay. Every ball's always about 6 inches apart. He's getting them open nice, and man, look at those, that 10, 11, 6. He's got plenty of choices of break shots and balls all over the table. And he's looking right now at that 6, 7 over there because I would think he'd prefer the 10 or 11 for a break shot since he's a right-handed player and he wants to get those apart. Or pocket those balls, and maybe he's going to draw into the 6 here. I don't know, but that is one option. Or
2.
No, well, nothing wrong with this.
6.
I like this. That's simple. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS principle works pretty good in pool.
Don't move your cue ball that much.
Somebody said, come to Canada,
14.
they'll play you on a 12-footer. I'll tell you what, that 12-footer is a monster now.
No rounded pockets for me. Oh, 7, 13, 10.
7.
Okay, now what's he needs to end up real straight on this 13 now. That makes it where he ends up real good, but he's going to. He almost went too far. Referee Bill, he wants to speed up the gun a little bit. Okay.
13 record.
Johnny Archer's on an 86 ball run.
86.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 racks plus 2. Johnny Archer is on a 86 ball run, which that should make the score 113 to 40. And we're going to 200, so there's a lot of pull left here in Lincoln.
so easy, it's not a competitive match.
Okay, I tell you what, I like these break shots. Huh?
The table's too easy. He missed a 7 ball in the bottom row.
He's been saying it's too easy the whole match.
Nick, what's your favorite game to play? One pocket?
10.
Probably so, although this and 10 ball and 8 ball be close seconds. Ooh, he almost found the drinker. Wow, he came dangerously close there.
Earplugs in, here they go, earplugs in, and headphones, yeah. I don't understand why he can't just compliment Johnny and say he's playing good pool. Why does he have to say the table's playing easy?
14.
I don't understand it.
What?
I don't understand why Earl has to say the table's playing easy. Can't he just compliment Johnny on how good he's playing instead of complaining about a table being easy? If Earl gets up and runs 200, he's not going to say it's easy. Johnny's going to say good shooting. Now, any table's going to play easy with brand new cloth, though. You have to understand that going into the match, even our pro events. That's why we like playing on tables that are 2 tournaments old, without having to change the cloth.
I tell you what, once again, Johnny's opening these balls up awful good. Okay, he's going after this 12 now.
And Earl's playing great. You can't even foresee a skid. So
No,
it's not like he
Earl.
even missed. He didn't miss the ball.
I really liked the way Earl was playing, and he caught that skid. He was really dialed in on this game, and it's a shame at skid, but that's kind of the rub of the green here. Johnny caught a little bit of a bad break when he drew to the end rail and then won one in the side. I mean, both of them have caught a bad break here in this match. Yeah, somebody says Earl's playing strong these days. I have to agree with that. I watched it yesterday, and man, he's really pocketing good.
Somebody asked why I hate Earl so much. It's not that I hate him. It's just I'm sick and tired of all the antics and the sharking. We shouldn't have to put up with it. I don't hate him as a player. I hate him as a pool
7.
player. And you can quote that.
Stop. Can't stop it.
There's no jealousy here. I don't want to be like him. Somebody says I'm jealous. Are you kidding me?
Well, some of the chat here.
If I acted like Earl, I'd hang myself.
Well, we better get back to this match here. Johnny's playing flawless pool almost here, but he's got a little.
It's not a new rope. I said I'd hang myself and then complain because it wasn't a new rope.
Johnny's got a little bit of a test here now. He's got a little bit of a long shot. He's ended up with a little bit of a tough shot here on the 8.
I mean, commentary's as stuffy as pool sometimes. We got to keep it livened up, don't we, Nick?
Well,
Getting worse.
I think we need to keep most of our focus on how good the players are playing
they're
here
both
at the
playing
table.
Great. Let's see. Someone wants to know how many games the Shark was worth in the Shane Van Boning match, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say about 12 games. It's about the
Really?
difference, yeah. At least 12 games.
Well, Johnny's struggling a little bit here. He's fighting a little bit this rack. This rack hadn't went quite as smooth. He seems to be ending kind of on the wrong side of balls a little bit here. He made a great shot on that 8. But here, the only real easy shot to play position on is the 1, and he don't really want to take that ball out. Oh, that was nice. Now he still has a big issue here. That those 2 balls right in the center of the triangle. That's 6 and 13. They go in the lower left pocket, but they don't go in the lower right pocket, which would be the easiest
So now
pocket
he
to
has
play.
to take the 1 ball now to set up the 6 ball.
I guess maybe he's thinking about leaving the 5. He may be forced to do that. And I like the 1 way better because it's a little bit lower and you get to hit the meat of the stack with that break shot. But that higher break shot, sometime you hit that front ball pretty solid, you get a nice yield. See, now he went for the easiest way to deal with this problem there.
Yep.
And because regardless of there's so many different factors in the straight pool, but the miss is the biggest penalty you pay. So sometimes you have to keep staying at the table.
13.
Go a little bit more conservative. Okay, now here, this is he's coming around to the center of the tables where he wants to end up here. And a little hard. But one of Johnny's strengths is he's a fantastic shot maker. But you don't always get to. You have to a lot of times make some good shots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TV Mike. Let's get streaming.
6, 7. He hit 100. Let's 100 ball run.
That's
They're
nice.
enjoying the fact that I'm shooting.
100 ball run on the nose. So it should be 127 to 40.
Everybody says loving that. But I'm just sitting here. Right?
Yep.
Great.
Hit 5.
I think you're right, Nick.
127 to 40. Okay, let's be quiet, guys. Johnny's got a real blood test here. Let's try not to distract him here. Okay, now notice the speed he shot that. A lot of guys would fire that in 100 miles an hour. He just rode it in.
Yeah, you want to make sure he made the ball.
That's knowledge there. That's knowledge to know to do that. I think one of a lot of people, they don't realize how much skill there is on knowing what speed to shoot shots.
Yeah.
You know, years ago when I played a lot of tournaments where I'd be playing in different parts of the country where I didn't know maybe the guy was playing. One of the way I could usually tell if I had a tough match or not was I'd watch the speed he pocketed balls, and if he shot the wrong speed, like if I'm playing you or Johnny, I very seldom see good players ever shoot one the wrong speed, but the weaker players, that's a part of the game. Sometimes they haven't learned yet. Okay, Johnny made a fantastic break shot this time, and he's on 100 plus here. When if he finishes this rack, he'll have a 114 ball run. Johnny Archer, he's focused.
11.
He's focused today, isn't he, Sean?
Sorry.
He really is.
Four ball.
As far as the chat goes, guys, we're trying to get this fixed. We can't see the
3.
chat room right now. Oh boy, almost missed that ball.
Okay, now he wanted to clip the 7 there. He was trying to clip the 7, open up the 13, and if he hit the 7, he probably would have went over to the 12 and ended up straight on the 13. But now he's gonna have to reroute here.
Well, he might use a 9 ball, then 10 ball to break him up.
Okay, we've lost our chat here, and TV Mike is trying to fix us back up here.
Two ball.
Okay, Johnny went back on top, and I presume he's going to play the 15 here. And that'll open up. He's going to move a 7.
10 ball.
No, he's going with the 10. What he may be trying to do here is play the 12, then the 15. No. No, he's going with
15.
the 15. And he's ended up pretty good again. He's ended up
13.
pretty good again. He's ended up good on the 13 and got a good key ball here on the 7. And I got a good break shot on that 12.
7.
All right, chat's back up. Where you going, ball? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He eased up a little there. Okay. Johnny Archer's on a 114-ball run, and the score is 141 for Johnny and 40 for Earl. And Johnny Archer is on a 114-ball run, and he's going to have a blood test coming out of the gate here with his break shot. He wouldn't have mind going a couple more inches. One thing, he should get a shot if he makes this ball, and I'm sure.
Yeah, they're going to break up like 8-ball.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Okay. Did he get a shot? 2-ball. 2-ball and 11's the only 2 balls, so I can't tell how tough the 2 is. Maybe it's too tough for the side. I don't know.
That 2-ball is actually pretty easy from what we're seeing right here.
Lady 2.
This guy.
Tell you what, he only got 1 shot there. The 15.
Looks like a replay of the 2-ball.
Yeah, no kidding. Where do you go here? That's the big question. Where do you like going off his 15 next?
I'm still going back into the stack, trying to move things around. Same shot, come in 2 rails.
I think I'd try to come right
15.
between the 5 and 7, and if I miss them both, that's fine. But I think he may be going all the way down for the 5. No, he's going to try to hit him again.
It's a good shot there.
I like that. That was very good. Yeah, that was very good.
Seven. Punchy. 13.
Okay, Johnny's playing the 13 here. He's a little flat on this 8-ball, Sean.
Yep.
He didn't look too happy when he dropped that full.
Yeah, I definitely don't like pounding this 8-ball in the hole, just to try to get off the rail.
Yeah, this rack's been a little bit of a challenge. Well, Sean, I'd like to thank you. I've really enjoyed commentating with you the last couple of days. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely been fun.
There's something else, I guess.
Earl was pretending like he was sleeping in the chair over there. It's funny. It doesn't matter who you are, though. If a guy's putting 114 balls in you, you're going to be sleeping in your chair. It's not just Earl.
1 in the side.
I'll play 2 if I take this much time.
Yeah, if he runs out, it would be 173 and out, and he's got some work to do yet, though. I tell you what, if he gets through this rack, he's liable to do it, though. He's still got that cluster that's hanging over there, those 3 balls that he's kind of waiting a little late in the game to take out.
11.
There's something dead there I missed or something. Does a 9 go? Or?
5.
Is he going to get him right now? Or? Tell you what, he can't wait too much longer, can he?
I don't think so. Here comes a 2-reeler to break him out. But
Boy,
he almost retied him up.
Well, I tell you one thing, those came apart real nice.
Yeah, he's perfect.
But he has to shoot the 10 or the 14. You shoot the 6, he's got to go. I don't know if he can get back in line on them 2. Or if he moves the 10, it's a lot easier.
10 ball.
I think 10 ball has to go in.
Of course, I presume he's going to save the 9.
We think 4 ball for the key ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's a lot further from the side. He's a little tougher to get straight in on that
6.
ball, or where you can follow forward to get that shape on the. Well, Earls really hasn't done anything that much wrong this match. He caught that 1 skid, which is a little hard luck. He's only been to the table for 1 shooting inning.
A little low on this ball.
Uh-oh.
Little
Going to have to
hit the
recover
rail,
a little
yes.
bit here.
Yep. Like he was pointing, he wanted to touch rubber and come off on the 2nd rail.
I don't know if he can hit the end rail, but he's going to have to hit it probably with a little spin
4.
to have it go back over. And one thing I like to do in this shot is be sure I get up close to the side and don't lose my angle. I want to be sure that I can break them. Oh,
Look at
wow.
this.
Look at this.
Oh,
He got that baby on a string.
That's what it is.
Okay, we're back, guys. The score is now what, Nick?
The score is 155-40. Now look how easy he hit that break shot there. See,
It's
that's
like
real
going back
knowledge
row.
there. That's exactly right. The score is 155 for Johnny going into this rack. The 40, it's starting to look like Sean. He may run 173 and out.
I hope so.
Seven.
And somebody says they'd rather watch you play one pocket, Nick. Me too.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
I mean, play against me. I always learn stuff when I play you, Nick.
Well, thanks, Sean. Thank you for the compliment. You always treated me with respect.
You deserved it over the years. I always say you earn respect, and you've earned all of mine.
Okay, now this is kind of interesting how he's going to get these balls open here. You think he's, well, now it's starting to look like he might do it off the 13. Now, do you like to go forward here? No, he's going to do something else.
13.
Actually, I might break the balls out with the 13 because I have the 1 as a safety net. No.
He's going back on top probably for, well, I don't know what he's going to do. Let's see.
It is
See, he could have went either way there if he played the 1. He could have broke them from either side. You know what I mean? But who am I to argue with a guy that's on, what did I say?
12.
128 ball
Sorry.
run.
Really? What's your high run, Nick?
337.
337. Wow. How many hours?
Huh?
How many hours did it take you?
I'd say about 3.
About 3 hours?
I don't know exactly. I didn't time it, but okay, he's going into him right here. That was a great choice. Before he shot that, first I didn't think he could miss the 6. I thought he would hit the 6 and miss the whole rack, but then I saw that he could, and look what a beautiful spread that is. Well, I'd say he's going to end up using the 5. From what I've seen of this, playing Johnny Archer straight pool is not going to be, from what I've seen of this match.
If you're the opponent?
Yeah, I'm sick about some Kentucky, man. They played the worst game they played the whole tournament last night. Yeah, that was a tough loss there.
That was close.
Well, that makes things look a little more pleasant. See, I like ending up with the 15 here. I like going 8, 3, 6, 10, and 15.
Yep.
That's the way I like ending up here. Let's see what he likes.
Eight.
Whoops. I don't think he's going to. Well, he could play the 10 maybe, but I don't know if he will. He may take a 15 out here.
He's supposed to take the 15 here just to cinch it and guarantee it. With such a high run, you don't want to be shooting low percentage shots right now.
All right. I agree 100%. He may go 3, 6, 10, or he may go 6, 10, 3. Yeah, somebody's asked me about, a couple people asked me lately about that show called Justified. Have I seen it? Yeah, I have. It's a pretty neat show, and that's in Eastern Kentucky, and a friend of mine's from there, Terry Justice. He runs the APA in Baltimore, and he's from that area, and he can really tell you some tales about that part of the country. That's not for the weak at heart up there.
The feds don't even want to go in there, do they?
Yeah, if you go in there, you want to make sure it's during the daylight hours. That's for sure.
That really is deliverance, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a exhibition up in Prestonburg a couple times, and man, they told me some tall tales.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the way Johnny's making this straight pool look today, 200's maybe too short a game.
Really, maybe. 200 might be a warm-up match.
Okay, Johnny Archer's on a 142 ball run. He leads this match 169 to 40, and And really, Earl, he really hasn't done anything wrong. He caught that skid on the ball he missed. A little hard luck there. Earl looked like he was playing great until he caught that skid, and he really hasn't done anything wrong. But if he gets back to the table here, of course, he's got to hope he gets back.
If Johnny does run this set out, we're going to let him continue to see how big the run can actually get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
So we're going to stay on the air and let you guys watch the continuous run after the match is over.
Yeah, you talk. The score here is, let's see, what did I say, 142.
All right, looks like we have to play a combo here to get the rack opened up a little bit.
169 to 40 going into this rack.
Play to 1.
142. Okay, now Johnny Archer going into this rack is on a 142 run. Bill Stock just told me, and
well, just like Moscone, he was in the middle of an exhibition, and he ran his 528, didn't he?
Oh, Johnny's a little tough here now. This is probably the toughest. Well, I shouldn't say that, but this is certainly less than ideal here. Well, I guess they are. They tell me that they're going to let Johnny, if he runs out to 173 and out, they're going to let him continue to see what he can do. But he's still got a little bit of ways to get there.
It's actually the right thing to do because it's being documented on camera and everybody's watching. So if he does put up a super high number, then it's actually recorded.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with this. And that's that.
Okay.
Not in scratch.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
We jinxed him. We jinxed him.
Okay. 144 ball run. And
absolutely. If Earl runs 160, he should absolutely be able to continue running balls. It's good for the goose. He's saying how big the pockets are.
Okay, it's 171 to 40. And Johnny got 2 balls out of this rack.
I agree with this. Well, we knew the 5x10 was going to come into play.
Yeah.
We knew he was going to start woofing about it sooner or later.
Why don't you just try to win this game? I don't understand what he's talking about a 5x10 for. You know, he should be trying to win this match. Yeah, Earl could run 160 and out here. He's done it before. He's run more than that.
Yeah, we're trying to fix Earl's mic here, see if his batteries are in. Wonder if his mic's turned on his belt.
Okay, now Earl's got a great looking break shot there, the 14, and he's got 2 great key balls over there, the 9 and 12. Or 13, that's the 13. And he just has to get these 3 on this side and the right side of the table, and And he's got a great pattern. He's ended up, he's played these real nice. He's got a great pattern here, and
He didn't walk like this. Let's see why now.
Somebody said give Earl one of my cues. He could never play with one of my cues because they're so stiff. He's actually got like a 24-inch taper, dead straight 13 millimeter on his shaft. It's got a lot of deflection in that cue. That's
the score is 171 for Johnny, and Earl just run 12, so he has 52. And
I didn't figure we needed it anymore. I didn't think I was going to shoot again.
He turned it off, yeah. Yeah, Earl turned off his own microphone. So it's back
How
on now.
competitive
We made sure
is
it's
this?
on.
One guy's just sitting. Simply because the equipment's too easy, though. That's the reason why, really.
okay,
14 ball.
We're trying to give you guys good
okay,
commentary.
here we
Let
go.
you hear the
Let's see
players,
what
and he
happens
turned his
on
own
this break
microphone
shot.
on.
Okay, Earl hit that beautiful.
Good, so I can
Unless
shoot
the
this
7
behind that
don't
ball.
go. Looks like a 7 goes, and he can go ahead and get them all open
7
right
ball.
here in the first 2 shots.
Johnny was just smiling over there in his chair, just waiting for an opportunity.
10 ball. 13 ball.
Yeah, you might be wrong about Earl can't play with your cue, Sean.
I know he could play with
might be
anything,
able to
but-
play with a broomstick.
But the way he shoots a
Four
lot of
ball.
these crazy shots and the spin he uses, a really stiff hitting cue is not good for him. He really amps his cue ball.
15.
And Galassi makes a
Oh,
great
what a
hitting cue.
nice touch there.
It really was.
Right out far enough.
Yeah, you said that Earl's been playing with the Galassi cue.
Yeah, well, I mean, Galassi cues hit great. It's just Earl changes his millimeter on the shaft
ball.
and the taper. So he has a custom tape for himself only that nobody else in the world, I think, plays with that kind of a taper.
Looked like to me it's just a real long taper, isn't it?
It's like a
9 ball.
24-inch straight taper. It's 13 millimeters, almost 24 inches back.
3
Also,
ball.
that's what allows him to give all those crazy spin shots.
I mean, how hard is this? I mean, it takes all that time.
Well,
It's sitting there like a mummy for 3 days.
He's actually working for Obi,
Guy takes all
the
this time.
Seminole tribe, and he's married, has 2 kids
All right,
now.
11 ball.
He's doing really well for himself.
Messing this up. I really don't care.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing. all these sections. You get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this. But why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile. You can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TV Mike. Let's get streaming.